right, beautiful people. It is Tuesday. It is a brand new week. We are almost to the middle of May. We are going to be okay. Soon it'll be June and everything will be warm and we'll be outside. I went outside today back to my cemetery and it was awesome. I hope you guys are continuing to do great. It is so fun for me to step back into this adventure with you twice a week. It really means a lot to me. I hope you guys are still having a ton of fun because I know I am. And I promise we're getting closer to the exciting conclusion. We're not just going to keep running around forever. We have to let them get a happy ending, right? So hopefully soon, probably around the end of May, we will be finding out how they get out of the house forever and resolving everything very excitingly. And of course, we might dive back into the story again in the future for like maybe volume 2 or something. But for now, right before summer begins, we're all getting out of school and everything's really exciting. We'll be finishing the story together and actually giving them that happily ever after, and maybe they will find the key and maybe they will actually get out of the house. Who knows? It's gonna be up to you. But for now, here we are back. And let's dive right into yet another exciting episode 30 to be exact, of The Mysterious Ripley House. Okay, team, here we go. Episode 30 of The Mysterious Ripley House. While Bianca stood in Madame Ripley's secret library, with only her mouth turned uninvisible, the rest of the crew was still stuck in the great hallway, and they were still floating. Tim, if you remember, was tied to a statue by his shoelace. Raphael was all the way up at the top, and he was the only one who could see out a window. "Ugh!" Raphael cried. "We'll never stand again!" "How many tricks and traps does this house have?" Tim cried. "Too many," said Jim. "Do you suppose we'll be up here forever?" Audrey said. "No, not forever," Tim said, "but probably so long that we starve to death." "Hey, don't say that," Raphael exclaimed. "I'm hungry." They floated for a while in silence. Then, from far below them, they heard the sound of Bubbles singing. "I am still here, you know." "Oh, Bubbles!" Tim cried. "Can you cut us down?" "I am afraid not," Bubbles said. "Why not?" Tim wailed. "Because," Bubbles sang, "your transformation is not yet complete." "Transformation?" Audrey gulped. "That doesn't sound good." "It won't be, but it will be very funny." "Hey," Raphael said. "What's going to happen, Bubbles?" Tim said. "Could you please tell us now?" "Look at the statue that the smoke came out of, and you will see," Bubbles sang. Tim glanced down. He thought he could remember which statue the fog had issued out of. It was of an old man with a beard, holding a trident. "I see the statue, Bubbles," Tim said, "but I don't know what it means." "You will," Bubbles sang. All of a sudden, Tim turned green. "Ah!" Tim yelled. "I'm green!" Jim looked down at Tim. "I can see that, Tim," he said. "Why do you suppose?" All of a sudden, Jim turned purple. "Oh no," Jim said. "I'm purple." "Whoa!" Audrey yelled. "I just turned blue!" "Oh no," Raphael said. "I'm going to turn pink. I'm going to turn pink. I just know it. I don't want to turn pink." Raphael turned pink. "Come on, Raphael," Tim called. "You look great pink." "I'm going to consider this more of a tasteful fuchsia," Raphael said. "Suit yourself." "Bubbles," Audrey called. "Is this it? Is this the end of the transformation?" "No," Bubbles sang. And Bubbles was right. Not only were they floating, not only were they turning ridiculous colors, but all of a sudden, they turned into fish. Fish can't hold each other because they don't have hands. So their chain broke, and Fish Tim, and Fish Jim, and Fish Audrey, and Fish Raphael went spinning off in different directions. "Glub, glub." "Are you kidding?" Fish Tim cried. "Glub, glub." "We turned into fish," Raphael cried. Suddenly, Audrey realized it. The one amazingly good thing that had come from their turning into fish. What was it? All right, friends. I I have an idea for what that insanely good thing might be, but it is, of course, up to you guys to tell me. What's the one perk that could come from them all being fish? How could that help them right now in their quest to get out of the house, find the key, team back up with Bianca, all the things that they need to do to get successfully back out of the house? How is being a fish going to help them? So why don't you tell me what you think it might be? And of course, tell us who you want to hang out with on Thursday, if it's Bianca or if it is everyone who's now a fish. They're all swimming around. Um, so that is it, my friends. Vote, tell a friend about the adventure, and your mission of the day is at some point, either today or tomorrow, to have a meal entirely on crackers. So you have to have little things. You can have a crackers, you can have peanut butter, you can have egg salad, you can have raw broccoli on a cracker. Sounds disgusting, but you can do it because you can do anything. Um, just have your whole meal on little crackers, like little plates. Just eat your whole meal that way. That's your mission of the day. All right, my friends, stay audacious and stay twinkling, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Um, just have your whole meal on little crackers, like little plates. Just eat your whole meal that way. That's your mission of the day. All right, my friends, stay audacious and stay twinkling, and I will see you guys on Thursday.